the official statements dropped, the fandoms went completely silent. And in an instant, the entire K-pop and K-drama world was turned upside down.
I mean, it was a push notification that literally broke millions of hearts globally.
Welcome to StarScope K-Report. Join Eric and Minji as they ride the Hallyu wave, uncovering the biggest K-pop comebacks, shocking industry controversies, and major K-drama updates. From internet-breaking rumors to historic chart milestones, we dive deep into the world of Korean entertainment.
So we have an absolutely massive stack of sources for you today.
Huge. Like, we're pulling from everywhere.
Right. We've got articles from Dispatch, Sumpyo Osin, the Korea Times, Chosun Biz, Radar Pop, News 360's, the Daily Tribune, and even some really fascinating YouTube deep dives.
Basically, everyone is covering the headline that broke the internet this week. IU and Lee Jong Suk breaking up after 4 years of dating.
Yeah, and our mission for this deep dive into the sources is to look way past those simple PR-approved headlines.
Exactly, because we need to unpack the official timeline, the true reasons behind the split, the fierce K-netz reactions, and that wild algorithmic fallout that dragged totally innocent bystanders into the drama.
Which is a huge part of the story. But to really understand the shock of this breakup, you can't just start at the end. You have to understand the decade-long foundation of their relationship.
Oh, absolutely. The history is what made this feel so stable to the fandom.
Right, so if we look at GMA News and Dispatch, they trace the story all the way back to August 2012.
Oh my gosh, the Inkigayo days.
Yes, they met co-hosting SBS's Inkigayo.
For anyone who wasn't around for that era, seeing those two on camera together was iconic. They had this really fun, slightly bickering dynamic.
And the thing is, they were friends-like, just really close friends, for 10 years before any romance rumors started.
Which is crazy to think about in this industry.
It really is. 10 years in the Hallyu wave is a lifetime. You're watching each other navigate intense public scrutiny, agency changes, massive comebacks.
Completely platonically, which is why the fandom was so deeply invested when they finally got together.
Yeah, it was literally the ultimate best friends to lovers K-drama trope, but in real life.
It felt earned, you know? The fans genuinely thought they were heading straight for marriage.
And that narrative really peaked on December 30th, 2022.
Oh, at the NBC Drama Awards. I remember watching that live.
Right, so Lee Jong Suk wins the Daseng, the grand prize for Big Mouth. And in his speech, he dedicates it to an unnamed person.
The ultimate cinematic move.
He says this person helped him find a, quote, good direction, and that he had respected and liked them for a very long time.
The entire timeline was hyperventilating. Everyone knew he was talking about someone specific.
And it didn't stay a mystery for long, because the very next day, Dispatch drops their legendary New Year's Eve reveal.
Ah, the January 1st tradition. It's always terrifying and thrilling.
Totally. They publish photos of a Christmas trip to Nagoya, Japan. And notably, IU's younger brother was on the trip too.
Which is just so wholesome. But yeah, that photographic evidence basically forced the agencies to act.
Exactly. Edom Entertainment and Hallyu Studio had to skip the usual denial phase and just officially confirm the relationship on December 31st, 2022.
Which brings us, unfortunately, to July 10th, 2026. The fairy tale abruptly ends.
Yeah. Edom Entertainment and Lee Jong Suk's new agency, AC Factory, officially confirmed the breakup.
And what did they say? The standard line.
The absolute classic. They stated the two are returning to being good senior-junior colleagues due to their grueling, high-profile schedules.
Okay, here's where I have to push back, because are we really supposed to buy the busy schedules narrative?
I mean, it is the go-to excuse.
Right. It feels like the K-drama equivalent of a rock band citing creative differences. It's just this polite, unassailable PR blanket statement.
Well, let's actually look at the facts of their schedules, though, before we totally dismiss it.
Okay, lay it on me.
Lee Jong Suk is prepping for Disney Plus's The Remarried Empress, plus that highly anticipated web novel adaptation, Icy Ops Romance.
Which is a huge workload, I'll admit.
And IU just wrapped NBC's Perfect Crown, released Flower Book Mark III, and she's prepping for a massive September concert at Goyang Stadium.
While probably getting an all-kill on the charts because she's IU.
Exactly. So they are objectively living on planes and film sets.
I hear that, I do. But they were also incredibly busy in 2022 when they got together.
That's a fair point.
I just wonder, did the relationship just naturally run its course? Radar Pop interviewed a Seoul-based psychologist about this.
Oh, right, the one who specializes in celebrity relationships.
Yeah, and they brought up a fascinating point. Transitioning from a 10-year friendship into a public romance carries immense pressure.
Especially with the entire Hallyu wave analyzing your every move.
Exactly. The psychologist noted that sometimes prioritizing personal growth is just a mature decision. It doesn't always have to be a tragic failure or some massive scandal.
Right. But wait till you hear what Netizens uncovered next, because if you think K-netz bought the busy schedule PR line, you're entirely wrong.
Oh, they never buy it.
Never. They insisted there were signs all along.
This is where it gets messy.
It does. Because if you look at the community threads on All Cop and Sports Chosen, there's a huge divide.
Between the international fans and the domestic ones, right?
Yeah, international fans are largely devastated. But domestic K-netz, a lot of them are claiming, well, we saw it coming.
It's the digital footprint analysis for me. The minute the news broke, people were pulling up Instagram follow lists.
Yep. Fans immediately pointed out that they never followed each other on social media from the very beginning.
Which is just smart PR, honestly.
But they also noted that public sightings of the two of them together had noticeably decreased over the past year.
And that brings us back to the May 2025 rumors.
Oh, right, IU's birthday.
Exactly. She was seen celebrating her birthday, but not with Lee Jong Suk. She was with BTS's V and actress Kang Hana.
And the agencies fiercely denied the breakup rumors back then.
They did, but you know how the fandom mind works. Once that seed of doubt is planted, every single move is scrutinized.
And that scrutiny escalated dramatically after the official announcement. According to Ozan, this sign hunting crossed a major line.
It really did. It went from curious fans noticing a lack of Instagram likes to outright cyberbullying.
And severe invasions of privacy.
Which I have to call out. It is one thing to be sad your favorite couple broke up. It is a completely different thing to put their entire lives under a microscope to find a villain.
Right. People want someone to blame.
It's like Swifties looking for Easter eggs in a music video. Fun in theory for art, incredibly damaging for real people's private lives.
What's even more bizarre is the trend Ozan pointed out with the fortune tellers.
Oh my gosh, I saw this on my feed.
Right. 2-year-old videos of fortune tellers supposedly predicting their breakup started trending again.
How does that even happen mechanically?
Well, people started calling them prophecies, treating the comment sections like pilgrimage sites. Some videos even falsely claimed IU already had a new partner 2 years ago.
That completely strips away their humanity. They are real people going through a painful transition, not characters in a drama.
Which makes that recent quote from IU feel incredibly poignant.
The one from Chosenbiz.
Yeah. In a behind-the-scenes video from May, while filming Perfect Crown, she talked about her personal philosophy on love.
After that intense scene where her character swallows her pride, right?
Exactly. She stated, quote, "Love is not about wanting to be recognized. If you truly love someone, you don't keep talking about love like that."
Wow. That proves she wanted a quiet love, not a public spectacle.
But the internet turned her private heartbreak into exactly that.
If you love getting the real story behind the headlines and staying updated on your favorites, make sure you're subscribed to StarScope K-Report. We've got even bigger scoops ahead.
And honestly, that's not even the wildest part of this breakup fallout. Later in this deep dive, we're going to talk about the massive actor who got dragged into this mess entirely by accident.
This is where it shifts from a standard breakup into a terrifying case study on social media algorithms.
According to a deep dive by the YouTube channel News 360s, within hours of the breakup announcement, actor Byeon Woo Seok suddenly started trending worldwide.
Completely unprovoked. The man was literally minding his own business.
He was trending alongside the breakup news, purely because he starred opposite IU in Perfect Crown.
Fans and algorithms started violently resurfacing all their old press conferences and behind-the-scenes clips.
Right, showing their natural, playful chemistry.
But there is zero official evidence linking him to this breakup.
None whatsoever. News 360s was very explicit about that. No agency, no insider has even hinted at his involvement.
It is purely a product of fans projecting a K-drama narrative onto real life, fueled by TikTok and X algorithms.
Mechanically, it's fascinating and scary. A fan takes a 3-second clip of him looking at IU, slows it down, adds a moody TikTok sound.
And suddenly professional chemistry looks like a forbidden romance.
Exactly, and the algorithm just pushes it to millions more because it gets engagement.
So I have a question about this. Does having incredible on-screen chemistry actually become a curse for actors in the Hallyu wave?
It's a double-edged sword.
Like, if you do your job too well, do you automatically become the target of home-wrecking rumors?
Ironically, creating that comfortable rapport is exactly what producers pay them for. But when stripped of context 3 years later, it absolutely can be a curse.
It makes you wonder if actors are going to be terrified to even smile at their co-stars now.
And if we zoom out, Osin and the Daily Tribune have noted that 2026 is becoming the cruel season for long-term celebrity couples.
Ugh, don't even get me started on Jung Kung-ho and Choi Soo-young.
We have to mention them because the context is vital. Just a month before IU and Lee Jong Suk split, they ended their relationship too.
After 14 years together.
14 years. They went public back in January 2014.
In K-pop years, that is a century. The entire fandom was waiting for a wedding announcement.
They survived their 20s in the industry together. They built a foundation before this era of hyper-algorithmic surveillance took hold.
They were the blueprint. People always pointed to them as proof that idols could have normal, stable lives.
But then they announced they were parting ways to remain colleagues.
It really shatters the illusion that if a couple survives the initial scandal of going public, they are safe.
Hit that subscribe button so you never miss a KT update, because this summer is proving that absolutely anything can happen in the industry.
Seriously. The whiplash we are experiencing as fans this year is unprecedented.
So if we connect all of this, the decade of friendship, the public declarations, the microscopic sign hunting.
The algorithmic scapegoating of Byeon Woo Seok.
Right, and the broader trend of legendary couples like Jung Kung-ho and Choi Soo-young splitting up, it leaves us with a pretty profound question.
Which is?
We mourn the end of the best friends to lovers trope for IU and Lee Jong Suk. We wanted the fairy tale.
We all did.
But when you look at the reality of their environment, it makes you wonder, is it even possible for a relationship to survive the Hallyu wave today?
With the daily scrutiny. The sign hunting.
Exactly. When a single missed Instagram becomes headline news and millions of parasocial fans are just waiting for a mistake,
yeah,
perhaps the real miracle isn't that they broke up after 4 years.
The real miracle is that they managed to protect their love from the public eye for as long as they did.
The public opinion microscope is just calibrated so high now. No relationship is designed to survive under that kind of relentless magnification.
Wow. That is a truly sobering thought to leave on. We ask these stars to give us their everything, and then we act surprised when there's nothing left for themselves to hold on to.
It's the reality of the industry right now.
You've been listening to StarScope K-Report, where Eric and Minji bring you the stories shaping K-pop, K-dramas, and the global Hallyu wave. Thanks for tuning in, and don't forget to subscribe for more stories that keep the stars shining.